Well, hello. Guess where we're at?
Yeah, back for day 2.
What are we looking for today?
I don't really know. We kind of really hammered most of the things that we needed yesterday and some extra stuff, which was nice. But I was kind of going through the map, and there was a couple things that would be kind of nice to see, but I don't really have them figured out yet. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. Like,
Scrolling through the booths.
yeah.
You want to show them the map that you're looking at?
Yeah, so this is the map. It's
Kinda
kind of
cool.
actually a cool part of the building because if you look at this map, the map is angled. So this whole convention center is at an angle, so it's kind of interesting.
Oh, yeah.
So they square laid out the floor plan in an angled room.
Yeah.
Kinda interesting. New part of the building, right?
Yeah.
So I'm just looking to see what's going on. There was a couple things like Nicolaudi and maybe, I don't know. There was one, I can't remember what it was.
So Bips and Bobs.
IATSE team was over here.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe go meet some guys from IATSE local one. Yeah.
Maybe. We'll just go in and check it out. There might be
Yeah.
things that we didn't see yesterday, because in full transparency, it was a little sensory overload for us.
Yeah.
Coming in from a quiet life to a loud situation. You know, we used to be in the loud all the time, so just having to reacclimate. But yeah.
I think one of them that I just remembered was Novastar and Brompton.
Okay.
Brompton Technology.
All
Those
right.
are the 2 LED wall processor systems that are out there.
Okay.
So pretty much any LED wall processing thing that you're going to have is going to do the LED wall processing is probably going to be done with one of these unless they do a proprietary
Right.
kind of digital signage type of
Right.
processor. But for the most part, it's going to be a Brompton or a Novastar.
And shout out to Lone Star Lasers.
Yeah,
We're
right.
wearing their shirts today. They gave us shirts yesterday.
Yeah.
It's fun coming because you make friends, and you obviously are working together to have some projects come up. And
Yeah.
they're like, "Hey, you want a cool shirt?" We're like,
Yeah.
yeah."
Yeah.
So that's what we're wearing today. But let's go in, see what
Check
we
it
can
out.
find.
Back in the fog.
And as always, our trusty steed Sullivan is ready to roll with us today. And here he goes, going back through the truss. All right, Sully, let's see where Dad's going. Back in the room. It's a little quieter today, I feel like. But
Isn't this crazy? Like the shows this year have been like super low.
well,
Like,
no, it was loud.
attendance,
Yes.
but then
Oh
pace
yeah.
down.
Yeah. I'm just saying, like yesterday, the volume was loud.
Oh yeah. Well, all of it seems to be over that way.
Yeah. Well, let's go check it out. What did
Dead
you?
pixel development is-
You found a
Oh,
dead
look.
pixel.
This is how you fix them. I just fixed it.
You did? You pushed on it?
Yeah, that's how I fix them most of the time when we're doing stuff. It's still kind of wonky.
Yeah, it's wonking out a little bit.
Yeah, that's a funky pixel right there.
Yeah.
I got it to kind of work,
Yeah.
but
That's funny.
oh, it's out.
it's not staying.
Yeah, so like every time we go and mess with rows on production,
Uh-huh.
I usually just come up to them and just like, oh yeah, that whole cluster is kind of going out right there.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
no,
two
it's
out
two.
now. Yeah. Nope. Oh, well, they're back and then gone.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that's usually what I do. And
Yeah.
then it's like the little shaders in between them.
Yeah.
But this one is a curve panel, so check this out.
Okay.
So you have these 2 grippy handles that you can
Yeah.
twist it in and out. So you grip and click and then just pull these in
That's cool.
and it creates a rounded fat piece.
That's really cool.
Okay, so we're just doing new racks, right? So we just did those new racks for the systems and our processors. Look at this rack. So shock mount rack inside of another big Cadillac.
That's cool.
I like that because you can get all your system process into a double wide rack like this, and then you can still stack it, and then the doors click on, so your setup and processing is all built in and ready to go.
Yeah.
In a nice little Cadillac. The only thing is, we always end up with like pallet issues. We're sending these kinds of things on trucks and stuff, but look at the heavy duty 4-inch wheels. The wheels are big beast-o wheels.
Yeah.
So they're gonna hold up a lot better. So.
Well, and what's nice too is you can actually put your monitors on top of that if you needed to, which
Yeah,
is nice.
exactly. Turns into a production monitor, put a little table. Maybe one of the doors turns into a table, and then you set that in front of it. Or
Yeah. Pretty cool. So Roby's
always doing
showing off
something
over
crazy.
here. Yeah. Nate's like, they're always showing something crazy over here. This is their.
No need to ask. the Sharpie, the original Sharpie. So I was just gonna look at some of the new stuff that they have, but like look at the beam optics coming out of that big monster thing right there, or those pixel strobes, or these things, these BIs with a center strobe in them. Like what did that just do? Like there's stuff that this thing is doing pretty amazing. Yeah, look at these guys. These guys are pretty stinking cool. I don't know, Roby has probably the fastest heads and biggest performance. Pretty impressive, frankly. And then here's this big monster hazer in a softbox. So far, I would say, as far as my opinion, they did the best light show thing, which we didn't record any of
we'll
that.
go
but
see. I got some clips of it. I just don't want to.
Yeah, it's hard to play those shows back with licensed music and stuff.
That's
but
right.
Their booth is pretty great. I mean, even that thing up top, they're doing rainbow effects and stuff. Jeez. Yeah, pretty impressive. I like it. Okay, so this is that strobe fixture. So that is a strobe LED in the middle, but then it can do anything, right? So these are pretty great fixtures. They rotate, and then the head twists. Pretty stinking awesome. And then this thing, LED moving head fixture. Jeez. And then this little baby Roby thing again. I don't know. I liked it. I was impressed.
Okay, so I have a thing.
Yeah.
So the LED is actually a really big deal for us because old roadies like us used to have to put welder's glasses on
Yeah.
and gloves to change the bulbs that were inside of the moving head fixtures that we were touring with, which were the size of small caskets.
Right.
And you would get a burn, a skin burn.
Yeah.
And that one actually, we would do adjusting custom gobos in there
Yeah.
and aligning them.
That's
with
when we
those.
got the sunburns.
That's where you got the sunburn.
Yep.
But the LED is big because you'd stick these in a touring rig, put them inside of a 53-foot long semi, bounce them down the road, and I-70 was
Yeah.
the worst.
The lamps are all
Going in
jacked
out
up,
of
not
Kansas and
optimized
Colorado.
anymore.
Yep, and the lamps were either out of alignment,
Yep.
like
Or
loose,
broke.
or broken.
Yep.
Every time.
Yeah,
and
those-
you have hundreds of light fixtures on your rig, and hundreds of them had problems.
Right.
You spent more time, so the LED likely will not have any significant issues like that.
Yeah. And then the brightness. So LEDs used to just be terrible.
Yeah.
But now brightness, I mean the brightness of beams,
No.
those beams are bright enough to do, full size arenas, like full NBA size arenas now.
There's another point too. Like the old lighting that we worked with, car cans and whatnot, they emitted a lot of heat.
Yeah.
A lot of heat because they were pushing a lot of electrical power into it to create the light fixture brightness that needed to happen.
Right.
The heat came from it. Some of the LED fixtures that have been around in this venue that are big put off some heat.
Yeah.
But nothing like what we had in the past. I mean,
Right.
literally, we were cooking toaster strudels or Pop-Tarts on the light fixtures to eat when we were touring because that was how you survived. But now
Yeah.
you can't do that now.
We used to joke about doing par can cooking.
Yeah.
And I still think it'd be fun to go get a 1K, chrome par can or a couple of them and do some cooking, do a little cooking show backstage. That'd be kind of fun.
So why don't we do that?
So on this video, if that's something you all think is cool, comment on the video and let us know, and we'll dig up some 1K par cans.
We'll do
get
old
fired
style
up.
cooking.
We'll do some
Backstage
popcorn,
tricks.
backstage popcorn. We'll do some backstage.
Yep.
What do you know? We'll come up with some ideas, right?
We could get the Jiffy
Dude,
Pop.
Just cook
Yeah.
it all on a 1K par can. That'd be pretty fun.
Yeah.
That'd probably go viral, that one. So
That would be
if you guys
fun.
want to see us do that, let us know in the comments. That'd be kind of fun. So here's a booth that we're checking out, Pixera. So this is another media server system. Pixera, not ever mess with it, have no idea. There's their server racks, that looks familiar. It's kind of nice that they got a little LED thing in the front of it. That's kind of cool. I like that. But there's the software. Pretty crazy looking. I mean, other than nerds looking at software windows like this, you probably are going, what the heck? So I'm going to find out some info, get some stuff.
All right, so Nate talks about nerd stuff. Nate is the nerd. I am a sort of nerd, so we'll see what he learns. Nate's geeking out about the server in a custom case. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, we'll do that Sullivan case.
Right?
All it is just sticker wrap.
Yeah?
Fun there.
I like it though.
Yeah. We got the book. I've never actually used this software before, so it's going to be interesting to kind of read through kind of how it works. see if it's downloadable, see how they kind of price their stuff out.
Yeah.
So start with that.
All right, Dave's got someone that's giving him information. So Sully and I are going to chill out. Sully! And all the ladies here are swooning over you, aren't they? Yeah.
It was nice to talk to some guys about that Pixera system.
Yeah.
And that actually was informative too, because we talked to Ryan, and he was able to tell us a little more about their any size screen as well, some Stumble screens. We've been using those for umpteen ever on shows. I remember when they first started coming out back in the, I want to say it's like late 90s, early 2000s, everybody started seeing these new screens by Stumble, and everybody's like, what is that? And they're really still pushing the screen technology along. So one of the screens they have in their booth is this thing called the any size, and it's curved. So I was pretty impressed by that, because it is still fabric, and yet it's curved around, and it looks great. So maybe we'll take a couple shots of that and show you the back of it and stuff like that. So really cool company. I'm excited to see what we can do potentially with these guys, and as clients continue to ask us for more stuff, we have more options, and it's not hardware specific. We can actually load it on our servers too, so that's pretty nice. So this is a typical screen. Oh yeah, hey, we've seen video screens, stands, drape kits, the whole nine. Everything's really clean. Typical video screen. But then Stumble introduces this thing, so it's an any size screen, or what they call it, any screen, any size or something like that. So it's a stretchable fabric that looks like Velcroed, and so I don't know how they do this. So we're gonna do some research and looking into that, but it's a curved screen. It's got some edges on the side. It's pretty cool. And this is the front of it. So projection, a couple projectors blended. Probably using the Pixera system to do all the blends and processing. But look at that. So a projection screen that has crazy funky edges. So this is going to be interesting to do some research. So hey, kind of nice actually.
Looking at this company here, it's called Unilumin, and they've got these screens that bend, are curved, and so they look like a book. I like that.
So here's what it is actually, which is kind of cool. So watch this. It's actually a virtual PDF catalog that you stand in front of and turn the pages.
What? Steps up on the screen. Does it work? Oh. He's working on it.
It's not working right now.
Not working right now because they're working on it. Looks like they've got the window open.
Back there,
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
But it looks like it's supposed to be a virtual catalog.
Yeah,
that's fun.
That's really cool.
So you go stand on the thing and like sweep it and turn its pages. So like that.
Yeah. Maybe. Yep, they're working on it backstage. That's funny.
Gotta love that.
Yeah.
Camera failed.
Yeah. Camera failed. Oh no. Anyway,
So
pretty cool.
Technology always has an issue, right?
Yeah, cool technology. It's called the bleeding edge for a reason, Nate.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yesterday we looked at another theatrical drapes company, but Rose Brand is the brand that is like the major go-to for everybody. They're the ones that have all the proscenium drapes and all the different custom things that you need. Stuff for making and developing soft goods, hard goods. Anyway, pretty cool company. Love working with them. All right, we just learned from Drew, shout out to Drew here at the Rose Brand booth, that they are now into automations for moving of scrims and drape and all that. So all of these things that are moving up here, all the chain motors and hoists and everything, all these bits and bobs that are moving are items that they can sell and support for theaters and stage shows. So thanks, Drew. That was a fun chat. It was nice meeting you. All right, we stopped here at this one called the Light Source, and they've got all sorts of clamps and things that go with rigging. Nate's all excited about them, but see, like all these clamps for your truss and light equipment over here.
Okay, anybody that's into business, you probably know the Light Source. Been around forever. Three generations we just found out. We met one of the owners, so that was kind of fun. But they've got some pretty cool technology in here, clamps. I was actually able to share with them one of the clamp systems we did a few years ago for the Winter Park project. So they're going to look at that and see if maybe they can copy the modular chain system. So that's kind of fun. We'll see if they come out with that the next year or so.
Okay, so one of them was basically universal LED wall turnbuckles, and then also tent blocks and clamps. And then look at these guys. Yeah, so for tent poles and various big, huge beam clamps. So we can look into some stuff that really can clamp into some bigger stuff. So like that, I think is 8 inch. This one's like, 4 to 6 inch, something like that. But then all these big old clamps. So lots of cool stuff. Even with truss protectors on them. So yeah, interesting. Pretty cool stuff. I like it. Hey, so yeah, we just met with the guys over at Brompton Technology. They actually have another company with them that was BVNS, I believe. BVNS?
I think so.
And they do studio lighting, LED lighting systems. And their lighting systems are pretty impressive. And frankly, I think we kind of stumbled into something that might be really helpful for some of the work we're doing with some of the sports teams, where building out studios, things like that. In fact, I guess what we're finding out too is that their products are kind of the choice for a lot of the Fox producers, Fox lighting directors, ESPN. So it's the kind of products you're going to see in those types of studios, and the quality of product light output. So that little white beam you can kind of see behind us there. Some of the parts and pieces. Yeah. So that was some of their lighting, and man, I was kind of frankly impressed by it just because it's modular, and it's really dedicated to optics and dedicated to high quality. So that to me is very studio. And then also their frequency refresh rates were super high, so you won't have to deal with all those kinds of things. And they said a new module was coming out where you can change the frequency selection. And then it was all RDM, so you didn't have little red lights glowing everywhere in your studio too, so it was very cool. I liked it. I thought it was great. And then Brompton is releasing, they just released here at this show, their new processor systems are going to be shipping in Q2 2026. And I'm telling you what, some of the stuff that they're doing with that is actually pretty impressive. Upgraded the software, and then upgraded all their componentry down to being able to handle from their big processor 100G links. So look for that. It's going to be pretty cool too.
So what's left for our day, honey?
So what's left for our day is maybe look at a couple things and let's get out of here.
Sounds good.
Go to the airport.
We got a flight to get, so let's go see one more thing maybe, and then
wander that way on the way out that door, and by the time we get to that side, let's dip.
All right, sounds good.
Sounds good. So you know you're in the right kind of place when there's lasers, and smoke, and haze, and LED walls, and moving lights everywhere, and crap loads of truss. That's exactly what we're looking for right here. Ground fog everywhere. Yes. So this was Portman lighting. Portman? Yeah. So, I don't know, look at some of those blinder components. Look at these fixtures with this nice amber glow worm. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? That right there is so classic. Ugh. Love that look. And then these things are back here. They actually have them in this ring. Look at that. Golly, that is so cool. And then this thing rotates.
Yeah, that's cool.
I guess it's the ones back there. Those rotate. Are those like a mover or something? Are they on a moving head?
Yeah, they are.
And then those panels are sweeping side to side. Ooh, cool stuff.
Really cool. And then from this perspective, look at the elation booth with all the lasers and stuff.
Yeah, right? See, this is how you know you're in the right spot.
Yeah, right. All right, we found this company here called Sports Beams. And that is what Nate's looking for, is some beams for a sporting group that we work with. Pretty cool product. I mean, look at how big those lights are. Pretty awesome. Sully, you're being so patient. Are you ready to go on a flight? What's going on? Are you ready for a flight, Bubba? Yeah. All right. Last booth of the day. Here it is. Look at these crazy squid creatures. Aren't they cool? There they are. These big old inflated pieces. Let's see if we can get far enough away we can see them. There it is. There's one of them. They're showing different things they can do in their company. Pretty cool. So Nate's talking to the gentleman here. This is really cool. Algorithm Designs LLC. And they do all these custom things, which is so cool. Very cool. All right, guys. Well, with that, we're finishing up LDI for 2025. Thank you for coming along with us. Please remember to like, follow, and subscribe. And just remember, God is good. See you on the next one.